Okay, so we see that you're Miss Jamaica. You're Miss Jamaica what exactly?
Miss Jamaica US.
What's the difference?
Well, actually, we have different competitions. This particular one is for Jamaicans who are now residing in the US or their parents are Jamaican and they were born here in the US.
What are you doing on Couture Fashion Week?
Pardon?
What are you doing on Couture Fashion Week initially?
Actually, I'm just a guest. I was here just watching this previous show here and it was wonderful. It was extremely good.
What do you think yourself about the fashion? How would you choose the pieces of clothes when you're buying them?
Well, actually, some of the pieces I would imagine would be for something, something high fashion, something you'd want to wear to a ball or something like that. So I'd imagine some of those pieces to be worn at, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. When you achieve to be Miss Jamaica, what do you think for any female it will cost to achieve this kind of title? What she's supposed to do? What's the key for success?
What's the key for success as Miss Jamaica? Well, what it is, a lot of times I'm going to have to come up with a platform. I'm going to have to use, this platform to be able to touch my community. And just coming to events like these or, showing other artists and other professionals who are doing things. So you never know, you can also be able to draw on some of those strengths and artistic abilities of other people to carry out some of the things in my platform.
And what is your main profession? Are you a model?
No, I'm not a model, but I studied architecture in Jamaica.
Okay, so it's nothing to do with your main job, no?
No.
Okay, and again, when you're choosing the clothes, what is the parameters? I mean, how are you choosing the clothes? It should be brands, it should be, the expensive clothes. How are you buying your wardrobe?
Well, obviously, it would depend on the event that you're wearing it to, and therefore it has to be more applicable to that. So you then, judge it by that, the cost or the style or anything like that.
Are you calculated or spontaneous in your buys?
I'm sorry?
Are you calculated or you're spontaneous in your buys?
It's kind of spontaneous sometimes and calculated other times. It's kind of half and half.
Okay, and with what you would never leave your house in your handbag? What you would always carry in your handbag?
My cell phone.
Besides, I don't believe your handbag has only your cell phone. I don't believe it.
Lip gloss.
Okay.
All right. Pretty much, that's it. And a business card.
Okay. And if you go to fancy shopping of the famous Italian or whatever French brands, which are your favorite brands?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not as familiar with some of the other brands, but I know that they have wonderful clothing.
Okay, so I guess you really just don't care.
No, I'm actually quite new. If you're asking me about couture specifically, I'm actually quite new, so this exposure for me was really new and really exciting. So I'm about to learn about it some more.
That's great. Thank you.
No problem.